Hey guys, it's Chance here. Um just okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started with these videos because if I don't start now, I'm probably gonna end up just destroying everything and everyone because I'm just so pent up rage, etc. Anyways, though, so Alright, where to start? Let's start about by talking about my mom, because I know kind of like in the first part of the first video, I kind of left it off, and that was because a lot of things had changed. Um, well, when she brought me home from college, we talked about it in the car, and um, that didn't go over too well. I mean, she was just crying and just, everything, and she was like, ah, what are you doing? You're my little girl, oh my god. Which I totally understand, but then she started to go into how if I did this, then it was going to destroy her and my brother's life, that they wouldn't be able to function, and what really gets me about that is that my brother and I, we've never had a good relationship. I mean, it's gotten better up to recent years, but that was mainly because, you know, uh, I started acting like a girl, and I started, I guess, just kind of, pretending that I was, or I guess just accepting it, because for me, I never really knew there was anything I could do about it. I mean, I'd always kind of thought about it, getting, like, looking into this, but never, like, seriously until I talked to my friend Dan about it. And then I was like, oh my god, this is what? So I have to learn more about this and go to therapy for it. Because I think this is really wrong with me. Or I guess this is what just feels right. It's like, oh, wow. Um, but we've never had a good relationship. And she was talking about how if I was going to do this and going to destroy my body, that I should wait until he's out of high school. And he and I have a 2-year difference. I'm 18 right now, and he is obviously 2 years difference. He's turning 16 in January. Um, he's turning 16 in January. But that's 2 years. And, like, I haven't been to counseling yet. We just got my counseling, or rather, counseling set up, which is not with a therapist that, sorry, I'm gonna, like, somewhat remove this real quick, because this is spiking, like, ridiculously so I'm gonna kind of move it away from me a little bit. Anyways, hopefully, hold on. Hopefully that's a little bit better. Yeah, that's much better. Anyways, so, we just got my counseling set up, and, excuse me, I just ate Chinese, just got counseling set up, but it's not with a gender therapist, it's with a regular therapist. So we'll see how that goes. I've kind of read a lot of, like, MTF blogs and stuff like that about, going and see a right therapist, and I just, like, I really hope that she understands and everything, because I don't want to have to switch therapists. I hate switching therapists. It's, like, one of the worst things for me. It's like, why can't you be right the first time? But it's never like that, and I totally understand that. Anyways, so she didn't take it well, and a little advice for those of you who are watching this video and who are thinking about, you know, M to F and coming out to their parents, or at least talking to them about it. Don't until you're in therapy. Like, don't. Just don't even think about it. Because you won't have anybody else to be on your side about it. It'll just be you, and you just being like, well, this is something I'm thinking about, I'm thinking about, or I'm gender confused, and they'll just be like, what? Are you crazy? What the fuck is wrong with you? And be like, I don't know, that's why I gotta go to therapy. And so, that's what I'm dealing with right now. Yeah, so she's like, none too accepting of it. I mean, like, she says she'll still love me no matter what, but that she won't support me, which I guess is all I can ask for. But then she does this thing where she's like, she makes me feel guilty about it. And she even said to me, she's like, yeah, I know this is selfish, but I don't want you to do this until your brother's out of high school. Which really frustrates me because, you know, my brother's always been the favorite. Like, he always has. Which, granted, you know, he's always been the good kid, and I've always been the bad kid. Because, you know, I've been angry about this my whole life. And that's what I've been going through recently, is that spike in anger again, like how I used to feel when I was a teenager. Because I used to, you know, I used to be so angry. Just, like, ridiculously angry. So angry that my family was, like, afraid of me. And I didn't know why, because I would never hurt them. But, you know, now it's 10 times as much, and now I'm just like, I hate you all. And it's that same anger. Like, I can tell. Like, it's weird, because I haven't been this angry about it since I was a kid. And I'm like, whoa, no wonder I was so angry. It's because I didn't understand, and I didn't, you know, I never recognized that was it. That because I thought of myself as a guy, and nobody saw me as that, it made me ridiculously angry. And so I've been dealing with that again, which isn't good. I don't want to be this angry. I don't want to hurt this much either. But she does this thing where basically she makes me feel guilty about it. And she's like, she tries to be supportive. She really does. Don't think she's a bad mom, because she's, you know, she's been a single parent all of her life, and she's tried to raise us as best she could. But, you know, like, throughout my whole childhood, I had to kind of be the other adult, like my dad, because my dad that's another story, but my dad was never there, so I always had to be kind of the man of the house, and, you know, until my brother kind of grew up, and he still hasn't grown up. Like, he's really into band and everything like that, and, like, he's, you know, he looks great, he's a straight A and B student, and he's got everything in the world going for him, and I'm just kind of, like, sitting here, like, yeah, you don't. Okay. Alright. Thanks. Okay, night. Love you. And apparently I gotta put this back on because then I can talk even quieter. But apparently I'm being too loud for my brother, so he can't sleep. It's kind of sad, really. Like, she tries so hard for the both of us, but really for him, like, it's ridiculous. Like, he's everything to her, and I'm just kind of like, what am I? Where does that leave me? And it hurts, because, like, when she had cancer, I sacrificed, you know, really paying attention to my schoolwork in order to take care of her and work 2 jobs that I hated. And I was like the single income for our family for a little bit, because she couldn't work because she had cancer. And the same with our grandma. Like, when my grandma beforehand had cancer, I was there for her, and I was helping my mom through everything. And I just, like, you know, I really think it's that I'm, like, in a way, I'm jealous of my brother, because he has everything, and he's never had to work for it, and he's never had to fight for it, and, You know, granted, I haven't had to fight for a lot of things. I've had it pretty good, but, like, he has always been perfect. And he doesn't get when he tramples on somebody else's feelings. Like, he doesn't get it. And he doesn't give a shit about me. And why I'm confused is that, why do I have to wait for him? It's not fair. I don't think I will. And I know that's selfish, but I have to do this for me. I love my family and I would do anything for them. I'd easily lay down my life for them. I just don't understand. So that's kind of where me and my mom are at. It was better, and then, okay, it was like from from when I was like 12 or 13, when I was like really angry, it was like really bad. But then when I started to just kind of, I guess, accept the state I was in, it started going up. And now it hit the peak. And now that I'm starting to, you know, go through this again and be like, alright, this is something I want. It's starting to go, so it just sucks. It's not fun. So I guess that's really it about my family right now. My brother just doesn't get it. I haven't talked to him about this, but he doesn't get anything. And, like, even something as like taking out the trash earlier. Like, my mom ended up having to take out the trash because he was too fucking lazy. I'm just like, what the fuck? And he's never had to work a job either. And he's never, he's never had to do anything. And I've always had to do it. And he's never been thankful. Like, he only is thankful to me when he wants something from me. I'm just like, well, thanks. So, yeah. And my mom. I love my mom to death. Well, we'll see. I'll keep you posted on this. I'll keep them chronologically ordered. This will be number 1. I'll keep them up to date as I go on. And yeah, I'm gonna make another video real quick. So, alright, this is Chance signing off. So, later guys.